Hey, Nancy. Can't hear you. Hopefully you can hear me. Do you hear me? Oh, yeah.
Now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. How you doing?
Awesome. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. I can't really complain. Thanks a lot.
Well, that's good.
So I just want to kind of go over a couple things with you, let you know kind of how I do my interviews, and then if you still want to move forward, we can move forward. So basically, I just ask you some random questions, try to make you uncomfortable and stuff.
Very hard to hear you.
Very hard to hear me. I just got a new mic. Still can't hear me? That's weird.
I can, but it's like you're very far away and my speakers are at 100.
What about you, Facebook? Can you guys hear me just fine, Facebook? I literally just got like a brand new microphone. See, it's even a Blue Yeti. So not sure how.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
Not sure how people can hear me. So I just ask you some random questions. If you don't want to answer the question, you just tell me to move on, and then we'll move on to another question. Then I give you a chance to provide whatever type of value that you want to provide to my audience. And then after that, we go over your offers and find out what type of stuff you sell and what people can buy from you, okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
Awesome. So you want to tell me a little bit about yourself, like your childhood? What was it like growing up as a
My childhood. Well, I am originally from Canada. I grew up in Canada and then went to the States and then did the regular sort of schooling. I went and I did an undergrad, and I did a master's degree in business, and then I went into pharmaceuticals, and then I became a mommy, and all of it changed after I became a mommy. And so I wanted to find something to that I could do, that I could mold around my family versus my family mold around a job. And so that's why I dove into digital marketing. And that's where I am now.
So how much maple syrup do you eat every day?
That's funny. Maple syrup, like when you're in Canada, it's actually when you're in Vermont, you don't eat much maple syrup. You do use it once in a while in cooking, but that's about it. That's funny.
So what did you want to be when you grew up? Like whenever you were a kid, what did you think you were going to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a plastic surgeon.
What happened to that? How come you didn't pursue that?
I went to medical school. I did 2 years of pre-med, and then in the States, and then I came back to Canada and found out that all that I had done in the States was not admissible for Canadian standards. so I was really pissed. And then they said, if you really want to do this, you have to start all over again. And I said, oh no, no. I'm not going to do this again, because it's really hard. Like organic chem and stuff, it's hard. Like it doesn't come easy for me. I had to work really hard. And so then I thought, instead of being a physician, I'll sell to physician. And that's how I got into pharmaceuticals. And then I left and went into digital marketing.
So now you're real big into SEO, right?
Yeah. I love SEO because you see, I'm a competitor at heart. I love to compete, and I love to kick Google's booty and do the ninja moves.
So could you just kind of maybe explain to all us dumb people like me that aren't actually marketers, like what the fuck is SEO?
Yeah, so SEO stands for search engine optimization. So it's basically having the ability to take a website that, let's say, is ranking on page 2, 3, 4, 10, whatever, for whatever keyword, and putting it on page 1 for keyword XYZ. It doesn't matter the keyword. So that's what SEO is.
So it just basically helps you get seen by Google, is what you're saying? That helps the search engines find you?
Yeah, well, you see, you find keywords that have lots of traffic on Google. So free traffic, right? People are already looking for those keywords. You find those keywords and you marry basically your website with those keywords. And therefore, when people type in those keywords, your website is the one that shows up versus, you know, random website, whatever website instead of yours. So all of that free traffic, well, not all of it, but if you're ranking on page one, on top of page one, you're going to get approximately 25% of that traffic. And if you're ranking in the what they call the maps, which is the 3 listings in the box, right? The snap pack, the 3 listing in the box, then you get an additional 15% of the ranking. So first listing plus the ranking in the snap pack means 40% of the traffic versus a Google ad, right? People are loving Google ads and they're paying out the wazoo for Google ads, and you only get about 7% of the traffic with Google ads. So with SEO, you get, if it's done right, you get about 40% of the traffic.
How long does that take? Like, how long does it take to get your?
Oh, it takes a while. It takes a while because you can't do things in a rush, because then you're going to send, you know, the wrong signals to Google. So you got to make a move, then wait a little bit, then make another move and wait a little bit and another move and another. So it's got to be very precise and very, yeah, it's got to, the massaging of the Google's algorithm cannot be forced. It has to be over time. So if you're going to take a keyword, let's say that has, I don't know, if it has 50 people looking for it per month, then it's, you know, then it's much easier to get than if it has like 3,500 or 10,000 people looking for it, right? So the techniques are different for the amount of people that are looking for the keyword. But on average, you'll start seeing results with SEO within, it depends on the keyword again and the competition that's ahead of you, but I would say within 4 to 6 months, you should start seeing good results. And then it just gets better and better and better after that.
So how do you figure out, like, how do you figure out how many people are searching for a particular thing?
Oh, there's special tools. There's special tools that we have in SEO that tells you the traffic that's looking for certain keywords. So yeah, it's just, there's this little gizmo that we have, and then you type in whatever keyword that, you know, you think people might be looking at, and it will tell you the traffic associated with that keyword. And then it will suggest other keywords that has more traffic. Or you can also go on Google. If you go on Google and you type in the little research bar, you type in, I don't know, let's say electrician, whatever city, right? So people looking for an electrician, then in the drop down, there will always be keywords that will show up, right? And those are keywords with traffic. Now, it won't show you how much traffic there is associated with it. But if Google is giving you those sort of like suggestion, that means that there's traffic associated with that. And the same thing for if you scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, then you're going to get what they call the LSI keywords. Those are keywords that are associated with the keyword that you are looking for. So when you're composing an article and you're like writing out a blog, it's a good idea to include the keywords that are showing up at the bottom of the page, so that Google knows that this keyword belongs to that keyword and it belongs to your website, so that it can start ranking your website.
So you don't feel like pretty soon Google's just going to make everything just all paid ad? You don't feel like pretty soon, like,
no,
the first or second page of Google's just going to be paid ads?
No, I don't think so.
You still think that there's a value in doing SEO?
Huge, because once SEO, well, as I said, a Google ad, a well-performing Google ad is about 7 to 10% clicks. And if you're ranking, because people are, when you take your cell phone and you're like looking at, the results on your cell phone, you sort of like, you're trained to scroll past the ads. People don't even look at the ads most of the time. They go for the 3 listing in the boxes and the first listing on top. So that's what people do. That's why you get 40% of the traffic versus 7% when you're paying for a Google ad.
So when you're doing your sales and stuff, when people are coming to you, I'm assuming you work for yourself now, you don't work for another company?
Right.
What'd you do before you started your own company?
I was in pharmaceuticals.
So you were a drug dealer, like you sold drugs and stuff?
I was a legal drug dealer. I saw pharmaceutical sales. That's funny. Yeah, I was in pharmaceutical sales before that.
Could you kind of walk me through the process of like when you decided, fuck this, I don't want to sell drugs anymore, I'm going to like legally.
Okay, so what happened is that I became friends with a lot of my physician friends, physician clients. I became, like some of them, like, they were really nice people, and we started hanging out. And I saw that a lot of them were actually getting taken advantage of because they were hiring all of these like, digital marketing gurus, and they were getting 0 results. And so when I became a mom, I thought to myself, well, if you look at the trend, you can see that the internet is the way to go, right? Digital marketing is definitely the way to go. So why don't I become the honest voice in a not so honest industry? Because there's a lot of, there's a lot of people out there who are doing a lot of stuff that shouldn't be doing it. And so that's why I decided to do it. And I wanted to be, I wanted to be on my own, and I wanted to create my own team, and I wanted to have my own agency, and I wanted to be able to raise my kids and not drop them off, be there for them.
Right. Yeah. I'm just curious about the process. Like how were you able to actually quit your job? Did you just say, okay, fine, I quit? Did you start working on the side and build up a client base until you had some money?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so when I was pregnant with my first child, there is in Canada, you get a 1-year paid maternity leave. Yeah, so that was my sort of like, my leeway into it, because I had 1 year at home that I was paid, and I could take care of my kid, and I could, either just chill or use that time to learn a new skill. And so that's what I did. That's how I had my salary coming in, and then I was taking care of my kid, and I started learning. And then I, got one very low paying client, but it was a client, and I was really excited. And then I got a testimonial, and then I went and I got another, and I got another, and that's how it started.
So you got your first client was actually a paying client. You didn't go the free trial route like everybody says to do?
No, I got a very low paying client, but it was a paying client. Definitely. You can do the paid route. I mean, you can do the paid route, and you can do the free route as well. Like, it's up to you what you do. But if you're going to do the paid route, like, you can't charge a lot of money because you're trying out things, right? So I would only charge them what I needed in order to be able to deliver results, right? So, it was only a couple $100 for that particular client. And then, or like a few $100s or whatever, because that's what I needed in order to deliver results. But I wasn't charging anything for my time. I was just charging them for what I needed to give them results. And then I went from there, and I That's how I build.
So how did you find your first clients? Like, where did you find them?
I went to friends and family. And I, because there's a lot of people that I knew that had businesses, and they needed their Google My Business claimed, and they needed it optimized and all of that stuff. And yeah, you just go to friends and family with businesses, and you deliver results to those people because they know you and they trust you. And then you go from there, you have one testimonial, and then you can go to another, either person that you know with a business, or now you can go to a stranger because you have one person vouching for you, right? And so that's, I mean, at first you're not going to make a lot of money because you have to build your reputation. But eventually, it's, if you persist, it will be good.
So did you ever have your moments where you were like, no, fuck this, I'm going back to my job?
Oh God, yes. Oh my God, yes. Like about a zillion times. Yeah.
How did you get over that? How did you decide, you know what, this is a stupid thought, I'm just gonna keep going?
See, it's okay to take a break. It's just not okay to quit, right? Because it's really hard to beat somebody who never gives up, right? So if you're discouraged, and if you're, you're just overwhelmed, like, it's okay to walk away and give yourself a break for a day or two. And then after that, you come back and you take little baby steps and you go back into it so that you can get results. But I mean, it's, like, it's okay to say it's a really shitty day, and it's and I'm like, oh, like, this is not working for me. It's okay to do that. Like it and we all feel it, by the way. But what about you? Have you ever felt that way?
Like quitting? Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. Yeah, all the time is the right answer.
So why is SEO so important to businesses? Because there are a lot of people that don't do it. Why is it so important?
Well, because with SEO, you can harvest the power of Google to your advantage, right? That's why it's so important. You can harvest the people that are actually looking for your business and your service. If you have SEO done, they will come to you versus your competition. So that's why it's important, because Google is going to rank websites regardless. It's just a matter of if they're going to rank your website versus your competition, right? So it might as well be you might as well be your website versus your competition, and you get all that free traffic.
So why do you think so many businesses aren't doing SEO at all? Why do you think a lot of businesses are just like, no, screw that?
I think because they think it's complicated. And I think because they see it as something they don't understand. And if they don't understand that, they won't do it. So I think there's a lot of misunderstanding. And I think there's a lot of shitty people out there claiming to do SEO and not doing anything for them. And so they're frustrated and they don't want to take a chance on anybody else. And so they may have had bad experiences, or they may have had or they don't know what SEO is and what it will do for their business, and therefore they don't do it.
So I'm curious, in your sales process, whenever you're selling your service to people, and it comes up like, hey, look, you have to pay me for 3 to 6 months before you start to actually see any real results from the work that I'm doing. How do you overcome that with the people who are like, no, that's too long?
Well, if you're credible, then that won't be a problem, because they will anticipate it. Now, at first, that's why I'm asking, that's why I'm saying at first that you need to get testimonials for people vouching that you have delivered results, right? So, but once that is established, people will come to you because they know that you are known for certain things to happen. and they trust that what you're saying is actually going to be delivered. So that's how you overcome that hurdle. Like you have to get to an audience that is actually qualified to work with you, because if you go to if you try to go too fast at first, you're going to get that, oh, what do you mean I'm not going to get any results for 3 to 6 months? Like, that's crazy. I'm not going to give you X amount of dollars for, hoping for results. But once your reputation is established, then people will anticipate that that's what it will take in order to get results, and it becomes a non-issue.
So could an average person, like an average person go in and do this on their own? Is this something people can do on their own if they
With
want?
my course, they can. But on their own, no, there's no way.
So my audience, they're really weird. They like people to give them value all the time and teach them how to do stuff and give them like actionable things that they can just go off and do on their own, so they feel like they got some stuff for free. So could you do that? Is there any type of value that you could provide to these people so that they feel like you're awesome and you've given them some good knowledge and wisdom?
Actually, I have put together a course, a free course. It's 100% free. All I ask is for your email address so I know who you are. And there's 25 videos on there, and it's amazing, because people are asking me all the time, like, why are you giving this for free? Because I show people how to claim their Google My Business. I show them how to optimize their pictures to put on their website so that Google can, relate your keywords that are tagged to your pictures on your website and on your Google My Business. Like, it's awesome stuff. And then I show them how to use Twitter and Twitter moments in order to boost the rankings on their website. And I show them all kinds of there's 25 videos on it. So yeah, I'm totally into free stuff myself. Like, but the point of building this course was to give people true value, and not just the fluff that you usually see on the internet. Oh, give me your email address and I'm gonna give you, 5 different ways of like conquering your traffic. Crap. No, that's not what I wanted to do. So I did 25 videos of pure value and actually people, it's not just me talking, it's people see my screen and they see exactly how I do it, like on my screen, so they can stop the video and do what I do and, start the video again and then keep going, so that they can get the exact method as to what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And this is all in the free course.
So if they go in and take your free course, once they're done with your free course, are they able to go in and do most of the SEO stuff on their own, or do they still need a person?
Absolutely. They will have a good base of what it is to do SEO, what it is like to do SEO. And then there's also a paid course that we're working on right now that will be launched at probably like in December. And then that's when I really take my students and dive them into what we do in our agency. Like, I just give them all the secrets. So they will be able to either start their own agency or do their own SEO and never have to pay somebody else again.
So what's next for you? You think, like, after, are you just going to keep doing SEO forever? Is there something next that's coming for you?
For now, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. We'll see as the agency grows what will happen. I mean, there might be something else in the future. Like, I'm open to the universe sending good energy. So I'm not sure what will happen, but right now, we'll keep it as it is.
Okay, so let's talk about your offers. I gave a link to your free SEO course here, which is bestfreeseocourse.com. That was the course that you're talking about.
Yep.
So what about your offers? You have, I see you got something free, which is your SEO course.
Yeah. So
What about low
yeah,
ticket? Low ticket?
pardon?
Do you have anything that's low ticket? Do you have some low ticket offers?
Well, the only thing that we have right now, there's lots of offers within the free SEO course. So there's like a, you know, if people don't want to do it themselves, what I'm suggesting in the video, if they don't want to do it themselves, then they can hire the agency. Or there's also, if they want a WordPress website done, then I'm referring them to somebody that I trust. There's all kinds of different things that will happen within the SEO, the free SEO course. And then there's an opportunity rather to sign up for the SEO mastery course that we're building at the better price. So we're at the beta price right now.
So do you have anything for continuity? Do you have any continuity offer?
That's the mastery course, the SEO mastery course. And then there's a Facebook group as well that people will be able to join for the free SEO course. There's a Facebook group there where the people join and they ask their questions and get answers. And then in the mastery course as well, there's a separate Facebook group where SEO experts are going to be answering questions. So people are, pardon?
That mastery course is a monthly subscription?
No, it's a one-time fee.
So do you have anything for continuity though? Do you have any types of monthly subscriptions where people sign up and then they just pay every single month for something?
No, I don't have that right now. It might be something that comes up in the future, but right now I don't have that. We're thinking about putting together a coaching call with me, as far as me going into their, you know, their website and like actually helping them one-on-one figure out things like problems they're having with SEO. So that's something we're thinking about, but it's not something that is there right now, because we need to assess the needs of people before we launch a service. So once we have answers to our questions, then we'll be able to, launch long-term services.
So what about high ticket? Do you have anything high ticket, like a high ticket offer?
High ticket offer we are thinking about doing a mastermind for the SEO mastery crowd. But that's something still in the works. So that will be our high ticket offer, because then we will bring, that will depend, again, it will depend on who signs up for the course, right? The mastery course, because if it's all local business owners, they don't need to know, you know, what the big SEO heads are doing. But if it's a bunch of people who want to launch their agency and kill it out there, then they need like really high level stuff. So that again will depend on the mastermind content, will depend on what actually happens in the mastery course.
So there's not a way that people can work with you personally and hire you personally?
Oh, of course, they can hire our agency at any time.
And you don't think that's a high ticket offer? I mean, you don't think that's a high ticket thing?
Yeah, I guess so. I thought we were talking. I thought we were talking about the course. Yes, they can hire our agency at any time. Yes.
So how do we do that? If we want to hire your agency, how do we do that?
So the website for our agency is topratingseo.com. So topratingseo.com. And I've got a pretty cool funnel on there. I'd love your feedback on that.
I guess
you're muted.
It's top rating
SEO.
Top
rating SEO, yeah.
So let's say we hire you. What's that look like? I mean, how does that process look like if we hire you?
Then you're working one-on-one with our agency. Then we take your project, we take whatever it is that you want to make happen, and then we reverse engineer all of your competition, figure out what it is that they do that's right, and where they're lacking, and then we put a strategy together in order to outdo their efforts for your website to rank on top of them. And so we'll give you a price, we'll give you a timeline, we'll give you expectation, and you get every month you get a one-on-one call with one of our experts. And you also get a monthly report that shows you everything that's going on with your website as far as ranking, etc. So you know exactly what's going on. You know our tactic, you know which keywords we're going after, and you know exactly what to expect.
So do you guarantee to get people on the first page of Google or rank #1?
When we take on a client, we know that we're going to deliver results, and so we guarantee results. Yes.
So do you have any swag? Like, do you have any Nancy Dent swag? Like, bottles of maple syrup with your picture on it or anything like that?
No, I don't have any swag.
Well, why not? Why don't you have any swag?
I never thought about it. Maple syrup with my picture on it. That's humorous.
That would be awesome. Could you imagine just after you get a client, you just send them a box that's full of maple syrup and it's got every time they eat pancakes, they see your face and remember you?
It's not my face that I want to market. It's the company.
So how big is your company? How many people work at your company?
We have a team approximately of 10 people right now. Doing different things, right? Doing different things, yeah.
Is there a specific type of person that you really, really like working with above other people? Is there a specific type of person?
Yeah, people who do what they say they're gonna do. Those are my favorite kind of people, because as an agency, it's really hard to find people who are, punctual with their work and who are, who actually deliver quality work. So it's, I want you to know what you're doing. I'll teach you my ways, right? Because we have a specific way of doing things in the agency. And then I expect you to do what you're hired for. And that seems to be really hard to find.
Well, I remember when I was selling software. I remember when I was selling software engineering services. I had a client, and they had me build a website called jart.com. And the whole idea of the website is really weird. It's literally they would fart inside a jar, and then they would send it to somebody. So you would come and order a jart, and literally they would just fart inside a jar, and then you just send a fart in a jar to somebody. So is there something similar that you've had? What's the weirdest thing that you've ever done SEO for?
I'm very selective with our clients. And so I only work with people that I want to work with. We've had, all kinds of different businesses approach us, but I stick to what I know. And, so I like service-based industries like electrician, plumbers, medical industry, dentist, whatever, medical industry. And then I like the luxury automobile industry as well. So there's all kinds of SEO that could be done for all kinds of gambling and pornography industry, and I'm just not interested in that. I'm just not. So the beauty is that you can pick who you want to work with. So if they have a really interesting niche and they have a really cool product, then it's something that I definitely consider. And then we look at the competition and see what's happening. And if they have the budget, then it's a yes. And if they don't, then can't do it.
So is there anything else you'd like to say before we finish up? Anything else that you'd like to tell these guys? Any other help you'd like to give them before we go?
I would like to say to people that they should just go for it. Like stop staying on the sideline and take the first baby step, because even if it's a little step, it's better than no step. All imperfect actions are better than perfect actions that are not taken. So that's what I'd like to say.
Well, I agree 100%. Just get out there and do shit. So just go out there.
Do shit. Do something.
Start SEO course, right? They can go take your free SEO course, and then from there they can get in contact with you, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a good plan.
Well, it's been great, Nancy. I really appreciate you coming on my interview show with me. I really thank you for giving a free course to everybody.
Thank you so much, John. It's been a pleasure being in your presence.
It has been a pleasure. So thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. Bye.
Yeah.